Today, I bow out as senior deputy minority leader of this House. But I am even more emboldened to be a stronger voice against what is wrong with our system. I may no longer have the position. I may no longer have the committee membership. But I still have the knowledge. I still have the experience. And I have still the voice and commitment to stand against what is unjust, what is corrupt, and what is abusive. I am no longer senior deputy minority leader, but I will be the equalizer in this House. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, my colleagues, until my next privilege speech. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker,
Majority Leader.
maraming
Speaker,
salamat, Mr.
I move to
Speaker.
recognize the Honorable Deputy Speaker Janet Garin.
Deputy
Is my
Speaker Janet,
distinguished
Deputy
Deputy
colleague-
Speaker Janet Dillon is now recognized.
He is my distinguished colleague and a very good friend during the Aquino administration, willing to yield to some questions. Maraming salamat, Mr. Speaker. Maraming salamat din sa ating mga kasamahan. I decided to interpolate and ask a few questions to our distinguished colleague, Mr. Speaker, dahil medyo nalito ako nung ang pinag-usapan ay ang posisyon ng Senior Deputy Minority Leader, pero tila nalihis ang kanyang speech patungo sa pagpupuntirya na majority ang may kasalanan. May I inquire, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, to the Honorable Egay Erice, paano po ba pinipili ang isang Senior Deputy Minority Leader?
Well, alam na po lang po natin yan, Sir Speaker. Hindi pa lang naman ngayong administrasyon na ito, ng mga nakaraang administrasyon, hindi po tayo pumipili talaga ng minority leader kung walang blessing ng leadership ng House.
Ibig sabihin, distinguished speaker, nung ikaw ay naging Senior Deputy Minority Leader, ito ay may sabwatan sa mayorya?
Ang ganito po ang nangyari nung ako po ay nirekomenda na Senior Deputy Minority Leader ni dating Senior Deputy Minority Leader Paul Dasa.
Well,
Hinirap
Mr.
po ako, excuse me po,
Mr.
tapusin
Speaker,
niyo lang
I
po
have
ako.
the name Senior Deputy Minority Leader.
Noong 19th Congress.
Well,
Paul
Mr.
Dasa. Hindi,
Paul
nirekomenda
Dasa.
niya po ako. Sabi niya, kakausapin niya si Minority Leader Nonoy Libanan upang ako ang kanyang maging kahalili.
Ibig sabihin, Mr. Speaker, ang
Hindi ba po
ating
ako tapos?
kagalang-galang
Hindi ba
na
po?
kasamahan na si
Patapusin
Honorable
niyo
Egay
muna ako bago niyo ako
Erice ay
tanungin.
hindi pinili ng minorya?
But,
Because that is...
kaya nga po, patapusin niyo ako para maikwento ko lahat. Pwede?
Yeah, but can
Kung
I
pwede lang
have
ako. Kung pwede, pagkatapos pwede niyo akong
can I have
tanungin.
a direct answer, Mr. Speaker?
I am directly answering you.
Yeah, Mr.
But,
Speaker, my question is
Honorable-
very simple. Napili ba siya ng isang former member of the House? Because that is very
Nirekomenda
unparliamentary.
po. He's putting some words on my mouth.
Honorable-
Ang sinabi ko po, nirekomenda
Session
ko
suspended.
kay
But let me also call his attention to what he says because I am an author of one of the proposals in the Anti-Political Dynasty Bill. Ang pagpaparatang na pinataba, ang pagpaparatang na tila minanipulate, napakadami ng ating mga debate kahapon. And in fact, this is still being deliberated. It is still under the technical working group. Bakit po ba natin lalagyan ng mantsa ang ganitong bagay? In fact, Mr. Speaker, I did not stand up, but it is actually out of order to discuss an item that is precisely being deliberated within the committee. So, Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, with due courtesy to my distinguished colleague, naiintindihan ko na ang pagpalit ng liderato as Senior Deputy Minority Leader is something that we should respect because it is the decision of the minority. But accusing the majority of meddling in their affairs, accusing the majority of meddling in their voting or whatever is something that I cannot accept. There will always be a proper forum to air that. Somebody could have objected to the election. We were not even party to that. But Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Lahat tayo dito ay may karapatang tumayo. Lahat tayo ay may karapatang magsalita. Lahat tayo ay may karapatang ipaglaban ang ating pinaniniwalaan. But nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. Nobody has the monopoly that what he believes should be right. Dahil pwedeng ang paniniwala mo ay hindi paniniwala ng iyong mga kasamahan.
Honorable Erice is now recognized.
Yes, Mr. I am not accusing the majority. I'm accusing the majority leader. Because he called me at his office. I was accompanied by the minority leader. At tinanong niya ako, mismo, bakit ako nagsalita ng gano'n? 65 years old na ako. 30 lang yung nagtatanong sa akin. Hindi na ako nirespeto. Tinatanong, bakit ko sinabi yung mga sinabi ko? Wala na ba akong karapatang magsalita bilang miyembro ng minorya? Madalas akong sabihan, ni minority, doon na ilibanan, pwede niyong tanungin. Tumatawag sa akin, si Sandro, nagre-reklamo sa mga salita mo. At kahapon, kinausap niya ako. Sabi niya, Egay, hindi ko na kaya ang pressure ng itaas. Kaya sabi ko, okay lang, para wala ka na rin problema. At sinasabi ko, pinararangal ko na ang papalit sa akin ay kasama ko sa Liberal Party. At mali rin po yung sinabi nyo na pinagdidebatihan pa sa Technical Working Group. Tapos na po. Approved na sa Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms at ito ay dadali na po sa plenaryo for plenary debates. Kaya po, bakit ko po nasabing bundat? Simple lang po. Ang proposal po, isa sa national, isang governor, pwede. Kahit kung ilang distrito, bawat distrito, pwedeng isa, magkakamag-anak. City mayor, kung 7 sa isang seat, sa isang probinsya, pwede, 7 magkakamag-anak na mayor. Kung ilan ang munisipyo, kung 20 magkakamag-anak na mayor. Kung 100 ang barangay captain, 100 barangay captain na magkakaanak, pwede. Yan po ay travesty of the Constitution. And meron pong karapatan ang mga mamamayan na magalit sa ganitong uri ng proposal na inaprubahan na ng Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reform. Salamat po.